And onwards to chapter 17. All falls down. This is the current stats as of right now. Nothing's really happened there. Family's gone down a bit. Nothing seems to happen here or with the victims. Nothing seemed... fame went down a lot. Oh my god. Oh my god. That went down a lot. Okay. The crush of people surging towards you is the only thing that stirs your limbs to move. You grab Toronto Rain and fly above the massive presence and socialites, making your way to the nearest window. Toronto, is that you? A woman screams from somewhere below. It's my mom, Toronto says. Just keep going. I'll deal with my parents later. As you cross outside, the implications of what just happened begin to settle in. Prodigy has ruined you. You'll never have your big moment, the one where you reveal your true identity as a legend. You'll never be able to redeem the Sashimi name now. Not now. Not after this. Actually, my legend's still 29 though, so that's interesting. How could this ever have happened? All you can think is the prodigal must have gotten your personal information out of Toronto Rain. But before you can ask, she says, Dunce, I am so sorry. The thing she said she'd do, I didn't want to tell, but it's alright, you say. Even though it's not Toronto Rain's fault, you still like to give Grandma a big fat I told you so for inviting your sidekick into your personal life. But then something else strikes you. Toronto Rain should only have known about your sterling identity. How could she have known about your sashimi identity? Did she know? Did she somehow put it together from your brunch with Jenny? Stop, you tell yourself. The only thing that matters at this moment is, now that I'm out of it, I need to find Grandma. She isn't safe. I need some time to gather my thoughts. I need... crap. I need to find the old lady. She isn't safe. She really isn't. Any one of your enemies can locate Grandma easily now that your sterling identity is compromised. The only thing keeping you sane is the thought that Jenny is on her way to your apartment right now. Honeychild Emiju interrupts. I've been ringing Jenny nonstop, and she finally answered. Wanna chat? Yes, you shout out, wishing Emiju was upgraded enough to have emergency situation personality simulators. Seconds later, Jenny appears in your mind. I'm almost there. I'll call you the moment I arrive. She says, Jenny, did you? Yes, the Prodigy video is already all over the news. She knows all of MC's presence would be at the party to see what she did. Just breathe, Habadibi. We'll figure this out after I've found your grandma. I'll call you right back. With that, Jenny hangs up. You just pray she'll find Grandma safe and sound. Steeling yourself, you turn to Toronto Rain. You should get home. Dunce, I can't thank you enough for choosing to save me, but I'm not going anywhere, she says, crossing her arms. We're in this together. I've earned that right. Did I go up? No. Okay. You nod. After all she's been through tonight, Toronto Rain deserves to see this through to the end if that's what she wants. Dunce, I think there's something I should tell you. Toronto Rain starts hugging herself, but you've already moved on. You try to pull yourself together, but it doesn't help when you catch a glimpse of a nearby Jumbotron that displays Mayor Victon's hollow image addressing the public. Not yet sure how this heinous murder was allowed to happen, he says, but we're certainly going to bring the so-called hero, Dunce, in for questioning. This is exactly the kind of amateur irresponsibility that Millennium City must begin to. You turn away and tune out, not having time to focus on anything but your next move. You take a deep breath and try to stem the tide of panic that wells up inside you. Harnessing the adrenaline coursing through your body, it might be time to ask for help, but who should you call? I have good standing with Black Magic in the Millennial group, and I do need to talk to Black Magic, so that might be the excuse I need. And she also had information about Prodigy. Officer Sanders can't help me right now. I know that much. The Millennial group, I have better standing with him, but I need to talk to Black Magic anyway. Dunce, are you alright? Black Magic asked, panicked. You didn't know how to even begin to answer that question, so instead you say, I need help finding Prodigy. I'll do everything I can, Black Magic says without hesitation. Where are you? Do you need anything else? I take care of it, but I may need protection for my family. Just say the word. They can come to MGHQ. Black Magic, you start emotions pounding. She is still here for you even after the way you've been treating her. You try to find the right words, but before you can, Emmy Chip Jew appears with a call from Jenny. You hold your breath and switch the call. It's more nervous than you've ever been. Jenny, is everything? I'm at your place with your grandma, Jenny says, causing you to finally exhale with relief until you hear that Jenny's voice is shouting over a din of explosions. We need you to get here. The line goes dead, and your blood runs cold. Someone is attacking the two most important people in your life right this second. You're in the air before you realize it, flying faster than you ever have before. Still at 100 power. Oh yeah, that's right. I have the upgrade where it doesn't cost me to fly anymore, right? Haha, thank you, Black Magic. All attempts to call Jenny during your flight have failed, but you've already seen your apartment building come into view. Toronto Rain struggles to keep up behind you. She hasn't dared to say anything the entire way. So as you approach your apartment, you turn back and shout, "Whatever we find in there, don't hold back." The next thing you know, you're crashing through your living room window, and it's chaos. All around you, Grandma's plants battle swarms of pool killer robots. Demilo snaps a tentacle arm in two before another pool killer hacks through her stem. You look toward the door and see that Gun Metalia has already gone up in flames. That was my favorite flower, you son of a biscuit. Forcing that image from your brain, you scan for Grandma and Jenny and find them huddled in a corner, protected by a thick wall of vines and branches. Pool Killer's coverage on the spot attempted to break through the leafy barrier. You watch as a vine swings away, giving Jenny a chance to fire her gun at the approaching Pool Killer. Without thinking, you use an energy tech override surge. Just do that one. Focusing with all your might, you imagine the robotic cores of the pool killer surging with energy, and as you do so, the pool killers begin to convulse and spark black, crashing to the floor in lifeless heaps. Once the pool killers are down, you rush over to Grandma and Jenny. "We're all right," Jenny says, though she looks like a mess. Her gown is ripped up the side, and she bleeds from a small cut on her cheek. "I got here just in time." "I could have handled those toys on my own," Grandma says, brushing herself off, though it appears as if I have some replanting to do. Grandma tries not to show it, but as she looks over the sliced and charred remains of her indoor garden, you know her heart is breaking. "We should go now," Jenny says. "It isn't safe here anymore." "Yes," you say, already moving toward the door. "Do we think this was Prodigy or the Supply Circle?" "It was Prodigy. She made me do it," Toronto Rain shouts. "I'm so sorry, I didn't want to." Before you can ask Toronto Rain what she's talking about, Prodigy blinks into existence next to her. You instinctively raise your hand to blast her away until Prodigy holds a gun to Toronto Rain's head. "Oh, hi everyone," Prodigy says, smiling lightly. "My dear Miss Rain, so good to see you again." "She said she'd kill my parents if I didn't do what she said," Toronto Rain sobs. "I wanted to tell you for so long. I did. I was so afraid." Well. You, Jenny, and Grandma all stare speechless. Your brain feels as if it's stuck in syrup, moving too slowly to keep up. It's always been working. I wanted to tell you. There's no explanation. Tari had been through hell tonight. Yes, Miss Rain was rather uncertain about the whole thing, but she played along well enough, Prodigy says, stroking Toronto Rain's hair with her gun. "And I must say, Grandma's sashimi, you did make a mean brunch. I forced Toronto Rain to bring me as many leftovers as she could scrounge." You hear Prodigy's words, and it's too much. Everything is wrong. It's all... Looks like I have some explaining to do, Prodigy says, producing a golden locket out of thin air. "Let's go somewhere a bit more private to chat, shall we?" You and Jenny push forward at the same time, but it's too late. The room falls out from under you. Damn. The next chapter, grand plans. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get through this. This story is moving along very fast now.